and the UL Monroe Warhawks. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
The UL Monroe head coach told me before the game, he knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Guys?
Okay, Holly. The Warhawks ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Virginia uses a timeout. It's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Makes a man miss. Might have a chance. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
And how about setting the tone right there? Like, you're going to cover this guy coming across the field, get it to him early on the first drive, let him know this playmaker is going to be touching the ball early and often, and he picks up the big game.
And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And we talk to teams week after week and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
The short hands, it's Crockett. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
Finds the tight end. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Now on the counter. They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run, a pickup of 6.
So as a defensive guy, they line up in a formation. You know they're heavy on one side, and then all of a sudden, boom, 2 guys pull, and they go the other direction. So you can't really load up and play that. That counter keeps you off balance as a defense and makes you really be honest.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time.
Going for it all. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to... drive. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it.
That just could not have gone any worse for the offense, guys. Not only are you dropping the ball on 4th down, you dropped a touchdown. That should be 6 on the board. You need players to step up and make plays in those types of situations. That's the kind of play that could lose you this game.
Offense bringing in the big boys, heavy personnel. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll start this drive with a pass. He's going to take off. Oh, he's got some space. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
How nice is it to be an offensive coordinator and you call a pass play, but your guy turns it into an explosive run? Like, that is so much fun to call. Good protection up front, but he just sees space so well. They drop back, he finds the holes, and man, before you know it, he's just chewing up yards and making big plays.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. They're setting up the screen. They'll stop him at the 31. Let's mark it off at 5 yards, and that will be a 1st down.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
And the Warhawks have it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, ready.
Sends it back in motion.
Ready, go.
Goes to the option. He'll do it himself. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
The Warhawks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Walker. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? And the Warhawks headed quickly to the line.
95, 96, bridge. Hey, move.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
A loss of 2 yards on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
We've reached the end of the 1st quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd.
Let's go. Ready. Black 14. Black jet. Go, go.
Looking to fire. It's complete to the right. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable 3rd down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll toss it to the left. Drag down right at the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 4th down.
He's brought down at the 6-yard line. Now, 4th down.
And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2.
Ready, ready. Blue 22.
Quarterback may change this route.
Ready to go.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't. And now the offense is coming off the field.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. And so after the scintillating return, just don't mess it up. You've got to cash this in for a score. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Touchdown, UL Monroe! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And they talked about it this week with us. They talked about wanting to start this football game fast. Nothing like taking the opening possession, using your script to your advantage, and then getting closer and exerting your physicality, running the football in, off to a hot start for this offense.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Throwing, Hawkins. Makes the catch. It's Cook. At the 35, he's got room. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. Fires to the wideout. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that. And he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down.
Man, he was open. He had an opportunity. You just got to look that thing. A lot of times guys are catching it, and as they're catching it, you see their head start to turn to try to think about getting upfield, and they just lose that concentration for a second. A little missed opportunity there for this offense.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Crockett. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds a yard short at the 49.
Will, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
The Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Hawkins. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Breaks into the open. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback doing that to your defense.
Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalties. Michael Hawkins. Quickly complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to throw, it's Hawkins. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game. Running or throwing it in the second half, throwing it specifically. I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. From the gun on third down, Hawkins. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
If they're able to make that pick, they're wiping points off the board. But because he dropped it, now it's fourth down, and of course...
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Again, it's Hawkins. Oh, they're after him. He's on the move. Headed to the end zone. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, West Virginia.
Well, they've been calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So really just opens up the whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. To the air on second down. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
And, man, this defense, they look a little bit frustrated. Like, he's done this time and time again here in the first half, and it's still early in this football game, but they got to find an answer for his legs. Like, he's chewing up too many yards, making too many big plays. Got to find a way to make him one-dimensional and make some bad things happen when he tries to take off and run the football.
Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Could be an alley. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Booster, go!
Looking to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out. Turning it on! Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
Freeze! Devin, ready. Why did he go?
Looking to throw on first down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
Looking downfield, and time is running short. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. This third down a little longer after that penalty.
Ready. Ready, go.
He's looking downfield to throw. He'll try to do it himself. On his feet at the 40. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
Here we go. Ready. Ready to the forward. Ready. Where did he go?
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's...
Lets it fly. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. And the Mountaineers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Here comes the Warhawks offense onto the field to go on the attack. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like just broke the tackle and still on his feet. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. The offense changing the play.
Go.
To the air on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
This defensive end is an animal. He already has 2 sacks, and we're only in the third quarter. I'd move him around a little bit more defensively so that the offense has no idea where he's lining up. Because right now, man, he is feasting.
Back to pass on second down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. The Warhawks are in the hurry-up. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
And this quarterback, man, you've seen him have some success, so you know he'll take off and run. The defense was ready, man. Nice job. This second half, this is a critical part of it. Don't let him beat you with his feet.
On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And that's why quarterbacks take their offensive lines out for all-you-can-eat wings. Clean pocket, able to step up, scan the entire field, and pick the open receiver.
The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Stepping to the right. Going to try to get it himself. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag down on the play. Let's see what that's about. You don't see that penalty too often, but we see it here, an illegal forward pass. Still 3rd down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. Throwing, Hawkins. Rushes on him. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
4th down, Hawkins. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the